And that kind of shows in that statistics, yes, kill participation is good, but the fact that he's highest and he's a roamer makes Rebellion seems like, hey, I'm a Wijanarko-based team. Like, we want to play through Wijanarko a lot.
I mean, Rebellion revolves around Wijanarko.
Yeah,
Without
but
him, that's
you have to find
that
other
team will
options.
crumble.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta find ways to actually resolve your trouble without relying on a single person. But we're going to draft for Game 2 between GEEK SLATE versus Rebellion Zion.
You can see here the Valentina already being the choice of ban from Rebellion Zion. And also to note that both of these teams have opted to swap sides. So now Geek Fam in the second pick position. With the 1-1, with the Joy being banned away, it is going to force Rebellion Zion to ban that Faramis first.
Okay, so Rebellion Zion, what they're saying is we don't want a cult altar exchange here for our second game. And now let's see here what are the heroes open, right? Glue? Maybe. A lot of heroes open here, but let's see here. Rebellion Zion might prio the Glue actually.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna ban the Glue here because the fact that they already banned the Faramis, they want to pick up, they want to set up a Glue pick, which is, I'm all for it, but Rebellion Zion might have something different in mind here. So far, yeah, they're taking time. They're taking their time for a while here. Meanwhile, it's got to be a Natalia ban, very, very on brand, very, very topical with Poloski on the opposing lineup.
Yeah, definitely respect being placed here as well as they don't want to get outplayed in terms of that draft. With Natalia being taken away, Geek Fam now forced to ban the Kaja. And now, Rebellion Zion, they are free to choose the Glue if they wish.
Glue, the Yves, it's just up to them, right? Based on game 1, Yves can be prio. Suelo got that MVP, but if they want to be spicy in the second game, why not pick up the Glue?
Yeah, definitely. Glue. I kind of want GEEK SLATE to pick the Glue because wait, never mind. It's Matt. It's not Luke.
There's not Luke, yeah.
I forgot. Maybe they should change him. Just for yeah.
What is your beef with Matt?
No. I just want to say Gluck, man. How do you
Just say Gluck now.
glad to Matt? It's gonna be Wichnar Glue. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this in the in the analyst segment, right? Glue in this team, Rebellion can be flex, can be put in the hands of Wijanarko, also can be put in the hands of Cars.
Ooh, I like this. Now Geek, they've actually prioritized the Farsa over the Yves. So if Rebellion Zion want to pick that up, they are free to do so. Looking at the Lapu Lapu once again being picked up for Matt. We can also take a look at his accolades here. Second place of MPL Indonesia Season 7. First place MDL Indonesia Season 6. And he also was able to place 4th in MPL Indonesia Season 10. And maybe he's looking for the first place here in MPL Indonesia Season 11. But wow, spicy pick here by Rebellion. They've picked up the Fanny.
It's definitely getting spicy here. Fanny with Vincent, we've seen how he can do with this Fanny. He's very, very fast on his hands. And Heist, still back with carry. A very, comfort pick from him. Who from? GEEK SLATE? I don't know. I think they kind of want to pick the Brody here first just to counter the Fanny when he goes in towards the gold laner. But GEEK SLATE still already has the XP lane. And ooh, I kind of forgot about Moskov. Interesting.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think I would have opted for the Kufra, honestly, because of how much they needed that lockdown. But actually, with the Moskov being picked up, now they've secured a really good gold lane that can be a bit more invulnerable against the Fanny. And now, Rebellion Zion, they could have banned heroes like the Masha and the Hilda to prevent the Vincent from being too pressured in his own jungle.
I mean, a lot of approaches, right, against the Fanny. You can use the Kufra, you can use Ruby, you can use the Hilda as well. So Rebellion Zion, with just 2 bans left, they need to decide what do they hate here, which hero can be troublesome for their comp. I do agree, I think one of them should be the Hilda. And let's see here, Rebellion Zion seems to still take their time to ban out, but there you go, the Akai ban also the counter of Fanny.
I don't think Artist already picked this yet. Or no, right? They might want to just target ban the jungler from GEEK SLATE here, but yes, Kufra, Ruby, those kind of heroes are very dangerous for Fanny, especially for when he's going in with the Moskov 2, which can punish him real easy. So far, I don't know what's the play here for Rebellion Zion. I don't know, to be honest.
I basically pick your poison, right?
Yeah,
because
exactly.
if you ban Kufra, you still can see the Franco being a choice,
True.
especially for Beloyski.
Franco,
Cho, also an option. I don't know. That's why I don't like an early pick Fanny. There's so much counterability towards it. But Rebellion Zion go for neither. They're actually going to ban the Martis like you mentioned here.
Yeah, I actually kind of like the Martis ban more than the any rover ban. As you can already said, pick your poison. So it doesn't really matter which heroes you ban. It's still going to be there. The counter will still going to be there. But the thing is, in jungle area, the only counter is there is probably Martis. Or maybe Chao if you're very brave enough. But GEEK SLATE, they opted for a Fredrin, which hasn't worked out for a lot of teams here. 41% win rate, still getting used a lot, which makes sense basically. A lot of utility, a lot of damage actually.
Yeah,
A lot of counter-engage potential. So there you go, Fredrin.
Yeah, let's see here, right? I mean, with Fredrin, the hero itself is just like, is able to, it's just enable his team, right? A lot of, it's just to facilitate their comp, right? Can taunt, can stun, can deal damage. That is also why that he's so popular. Rebellion responds with a Yeve, so we are going to see the Yeve Farsa head-to-head. The last hero here, perhaps a roamer. I would like, you know what? I would like a Selena, but
Sounds
no,
like Franco.
Yes, Franco, another pick-off hero here to be collected.
And it's basically taking that that option away from GEEK SLATE, right? So they don't want to leave that open. They're going to take it for themselves. But we're going to see how that actually goes against one another. But like you mentioned here, the Kufra pickup. And that's the thing. Pick your poison. Take the Franco. You get the Kufra.
You take the Kufra, I'll get the Franco, but this is going to be the 10 heroes. Now, composition-wise, early game, I really like, again, the side of Rebellion, but if we're talking about late game, Moskov, ooh, looking very spicy. 3 items needed to activate this Moskov, and if and only if GEEK SLATE can funnel the farm on towards Moskov, I gotta say, GEEK SLATE can win GG.
It's always like this, man. The Franco pickup is very important. It all depends on how good the Franco is gonna play in this kind of situation. All question is, you know, directed towards Twitch and Arco, which I thought he's gonna pick the glue, but no, it's gonna be a Franco on that roaming area, which I'm kinda disappointed, to be honest.
Okay, so Shevan's a little bit disappointed here.
Uh-oh.
But ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's invite you into the portal. Into the land of dawn we go for game number 2 between Rebellion Zion and GEEK SLATE. Remembering that Rebellion Zion already has 1 point above GEEK, it only takes 1 more to start shattering the dreams that GEEK SLATE want to make for themselves in their run in MPL ID Season 11.
Okay, let's see. You know what? I'm torn here, guys. I'm torn. I gotta say, right? I'm a fan of Beloyski, but I gotta say, composition-wise, I gotta go to the side of Rebellion Zion. So let's see, right? Composition-wise, spell, nothing too
Nice.
fancy, but actually Vincent will offer that high and dry.
Heist also uses the Purify here. Again, same approach in the first game. He doesn't want to get stunned by this Lapu Lapu. He doesn't want to get stunned by this Kufra. So yeah, I kind of like just stick to your guns. Like you're very comfortable with this kind of picks, with this kind of spell.
Vincent.
So just go for it.
Yeah, Vincent comes in. He's going to be able to try and steal it away. But for the moment, you can see Jana Cutie still able to get that out. But Vincent already used his his Retribution as well. And we're going to see how his kill pressure is going to translate into this early game.
Now, Companion here, oh, boy might be in trouble.
Suelo going to get taken really low, but Wijanark are going to be able to connect those hooks on to Beloyski. Not enough follow-up damage for the moment, as right now it's going to be a swap in terms of that situation. Wijanark going to take low. He's going to be taken out, and first blood is going to fall into the hands of GEEK SLATE.
But that's a fast spawn time from Wijanarko, using that pull yourself together emblem to get more time
Reduction.
yeah,
Cooldown reduction.
more cooldown reduction on that death timer, and the Lord fight or the Turtle fight actually is gonna be much more secure than how it is back then.
Right now, Janacuti already trying to do as much as he can on the turtle, and he is still going to be able to secure that retribution. Vincent not going to be able to pop it just yet as Narco's hooks will land. Suelo opening up his real-world manipulation as a boy as well with the Feather Airstrike, but both of them weren't in range of one another, and instead, Janacuti is the one to fall.
Oh, yikes. A tough situation here. Rebellion Zion, I like their early game, but it doesn't translate here. They lost a neutral objective. GEEK SLATE, what a response, right? I mean, look at the heroes. It's not really early if you compare to Fanny, Yi, Franco, but it seems like they are able to weather the storm. Now, is it gonna hurt them later on? I think so. So now GEEK SLATE needs to be more proactive with this. I feel like with this pressure that they have.
Yeah, it's definitely the problem for Fanicom. Just like Arsenal, they will eventually fall off in the later stage of the league. Connie.
Wow. Slid right that in, right?
Oh,
okay.
Oh my goodness. Doesn't get it there.
Yeah, he goes in for the suppress though onto Jadera as Suelo is going to be able to back it up with the real world manipulation, and Jadera goes down. Vincent goes in, takes Beloyski down as well, and that's a 2-for-0 trade for Rebellion Zion.
I like the approach from Mijinako there. Oh, I missed my hook. You know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna Bloody Hand and Flicker, and still gets to kill either way. Beloyski, and oh, there's gonna be a pause coming in. I think. Is it from?
Yeah, later. We'll figure out later on. But you know what? That's what I expect from the side of Rebellion Zion with their comp to set more fight, especially in the gold lane, if not the EXP, which we have not seen before that fight, before that setup. So. That is also why I feel like they are not exploiting their early game potential to its utmost peak.
It's a little difficult though, right? Because the mid lane has the Pharsa, and the thing about the Pharsa is even though that she hasn't had her integral items built in yet, the fact that she has so much mobility with the Wings by Wings to be able to help in those side lanes kind of draws out that potential for the kill pressure from Rebellion Zion away. So easier said than done. I understand the point. We do see that they have the Fanny as well as the Franco built into their comp, which means they should have a lot of kill pressure and pick-off potential. But that's it. It's not as easy so far because of how easy Geek Fam are able to rotate around the map.
But you know what's easy though? Suelo with this Yves, there's not much threat, you know, for this Yves compared to the early game when you have Yuzhong and Kadira basically coming at you from all directions, but right now there's not much threat, you know. It's almost completely pure front to back. Not really for Pharsa, but again, Pharsa is you know, you don't want to trade your damage with a Yi, you know. You want to direct your damage to the opposing gold laner instead of the mid laner, but maybe that's an option too.
Maybe that's the option. So yeah, I do see your point, both of you. I mean, I do see your point, Geek Fam. GEEK SLATE can move fast, can rotate fast, so let's see. I mean, they have the Kufra that can also stop, right? The cables from Fanny. So let's see what can they do. Oh, it seems like now, Land of Dawn we go.
Back into the game, and Janacuti.
Janaco gets once again the Iron Hook on to Janacuti. Hai's going to be able to follow up that damage, but look at this. Has to be careful here. Hai's going to get caught out here. The Feather Airstrike is going to be able to deal out the damage. Vincent comes into the backline though, but look at that. That is the beauty of the Moskov. Going to be able to distract the Fanny, deal the damage, and actually push him away with a skill too.
1-to-1 trade there, but it's a jungler for a roamer. It's definitely not good for the side of GEEK SLATE. They need to figure out a way to make trades without them losing much on the other hand.
Wow, also note that Heptacy is already built, so combined with that high and dry, Vincent's Cutthroat especially can and will deal a lot of damage, especially onto his Kadera. And boy, Kadera might need to build the Wind of Nature fast.
Here we go. Oh, Janacuti still going to be able to secure the turtle. Vincent, once again, not been able to steal any of these things out and under the GEEK SLATE's nose. But Suelo here, going to get cancelled here. He has to get away with how much damage he's receiving. Not going to be able to get the kill. Janacuti now in trouble with the way that Cars has been going aggressively onto him. Janacuti taken out, and that is a 1-for-1 trade. But the turtle is going to fall into the hands of GEEK SLATE. The question is, what has been happening with Vincent, right? He hasn't been able to land any of his retributions.
Well, I think there's just too much. Oh, Vincent. Might be getting someone here.
Yeah, it's gonna get taken out. Easy kill for Vincent once again. It's funny we mentioned him and he gets a 301 KDA suddenly.
Oh, it's outside.
Suppression hits, lands, and Beloyski is in trouble. He gets taken off the board here. Suelo needs to be careful of the damage coming in from the Feather Airstrike from a boy. But that is once again another pickoff on the board. But this time, Rebellion Zion has their eyes on the prize, especially with Vincent here going in for the kill on the turret in the bottom side.
Definitely, you don't really have to. You don't really have a choice to go into the team fight. It's just way too far there. Vincent just capitalizing on that. Vision Arco.
Man, once again, the Iron Hook lands onto Janacuti. Suelo going to be able to follow that up with the damage coming in from the real world manipulation. A boy still able to get out with the wings by wings, and Vincent fails to get that kill for themselves. Geek Slate though, with one member down, Rebellion Zion has a little bit of an edge.
Ooh, that would have been a perfect play by Beloyski if he actually lands the flicker bouncing ball combo, but the in-game equipment, Gotti.
Oh, looking at the equipment here, Moskov already collected his corrosion, so he is definitely on his way towards his next item. Perhaps I might say he can go for the Wind of Nature. Why, again, just to protect himself from Vincent, rather, and take a look to Dominance Ice, understanding very well Kadera can deal a lot of damage, and his attack speed needs to be nullified. Let's see here. Item-wise, again, Vincent collected another penetration item in that Malefic Roar. So, again, on towards a boy, still not enough, but perhaps next time here with the Cutthroat can be more than enough.
Did you notice something earlier in the itemization? All of the Rebellion, the Geek Slate members, all of them built warrior boots, even the Farsa, even Moskov. Except Kufra there, but...
Oh, beautiful save coming from Beloyski to save Heis there in the back line. Back going to be forced to retreat. Beloyski goes down with the Feather Airstrike coming in. But a boy is still going to be able to get out, and that is a huge outplay by Geek Slate. Vincent is going to be caught low, taken out. Janacuti secures the kill.
Vincent needs to figure out a way to actually play this safely, man, because look at the composition from Geek Slate here. A lot of punish. Beloyski with the bouncing ball, Janacuti, a lot of CC, Chatera, basically the knockback into the wall. Very lethal, and comboed with Apoi's Feathered Airstrike and stun. Once you get caught, there's just no way to go out. This is very concerning from Vincent, especially when he brings out the high and dry, which makes him much more vulnerable.
Yeah, I think now they need to go in the backs of Aboy. Aboy needs to carry this mid-game. Beloy though!
Oh, they're gonna commit? Okay, they're not. Okay, the Feather Airstrike was opened up. Deals a little bit of damage onto Cars, but Geek Slate, they don't want to overcommit, and they start to go back.
Back to my point, right? Rebellion Zion, well, Geek Slate, they need to... Aboy needs to carry this mid-game. Why? Feather Airstrike popped in. Again, just give more time for Moskov to have his 3-item power spike.
Beloyski goes in and actually gets it on to Suelo. Suelo going to be taken out first. Cars next on the chopping block, and you can see Vincent. They're all falling down like flies. Beloyski gets taken out, but that's for the price of 3 members. And Geek Slate, once again, will be able to win that team fight.
Oh, what's the
Ouija Narco. The hooks are going to land, but look at this. The follow-up as Ouija Narco is going to be taken out. Unfortunate for Rebellion Zion and Geek Slate. They are going to get this Lord uncontested.
Getting punished by landing your own hooks, pretty ironic there. But what I want to highlight from the earlier fight is Vincent. Look at where Vincent is. The only thing that he can do is just Cutthroat, just the first kill, and try to get away, which he cannot do at the end of the day. But that's the weakness of Fanicom in this kind of competition against Geek. Once you go in, it's really hard for him to actually find a way to be able to survive.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of deniers, but Geek Fam there, moving on towards Vincent. Okay, he survived, right? Okay, now, Rebellion Zion with almost the 3,000 gold lead that they had 2 minutes earlier. It seems like Geek Slate has responded.
Oh no, Janaka goes in for the suppress on to the Barca, and he's going to be taken out. Not just yet, still able to get out with his byways, but Beloyski is the one to get down. So the airstrike opened up, Janaka gets taken down. Vincent looks in for a kill, but he can't find a target. Once again, it doesn't seem like it's going to be starting to pay off for Vincent.
Vincent right there, he wants to go for a boy, but unfortunately, this time he's cut foot. And yeah, wrong target. cutting the wrong throat there.
Cutting the wrong throat, and I think it was an automatic on towards the lowest HP, and that is why Beloisi gets taken down now. Item check. Now it seems like Corrosion Golden Staff. DHS is going to be next for Moskov. Again, Geek Slate, this is going to be the playground for Moskov. Let's wait and see. Rebellion Zion, can they bounce back?
Trying to see top like Tera and a boy. Just spreading the tower here. Beloski is trying to find a room. Oh, Wijanarko!
Oh no! Wijanarko gonna get caught low, gonna get taken down. Beloski goes in for an engage onto the members of Rebellion Zion, but he can't find it just yet. He has to force to retreat. Vincent goes in with a cutthroat as well, gonna be able to take Chidera down. And that is the perfect defense coming in from Rebellion Zion. 3-for-1 trade, and after all that, it's Rebellion Zion still staying relevant in this 11th minute.
Making the use of your smallest opportunity there. Vincent only has a small window to perfectly just execute the cutthroat and the steel cables and getting 2 kills for Rebellion Zion. As you can see in the recent replay.
Yeah, finally, right? Sure, Wijanarko gets taken down. It's technically a 5v4, but take a look at Fredrin. He's bought side, so it's 4v4, and Fanny jumps in, gets the kill, and it's just 3 members suddenly from the side of Geek Slate that is down. So it's another reset, but of course, Geek Slate with that Lord push manages to grab an inner turret.
I feel like Geek Slate, I think what they wanna do here is trying to find a way to kinda limit Vincent of his own buff, because it's very, very important for Fanny to get his own buff, right? It's very obvious, but it's really easy to cap out the blue buff before the blue buff spawns, you know? Like you have a lot of heroes that can punish your frontliner from the opposing team. You have a boy, you have Beloisky, even though he's not really playing his best game, 0-6-6, but he's getting a few engages so far that has been quite vital to the game.
Very, very even game here. Rebellion Zion in Geek Slate Game 2, ladies and gentlemen. Heis, though, it seems like he is ready to pop off, securing that DHS. So let's see. With this item, he is ready for a fight, and it seems like Wijanarko is looking for one.
Yeah, he misses the Iron Hook there, and it looks like Geek Slate, they are going to commit onto this Lord. They are perhaps looking for a bait. Hearts trying to open up vision here as Suelo goes in as well. Wijanarko ready. A boy gets caught here with the Iron Hook, and that is the moment of trigger for Rebellion Zion. Suelo going to be able to take down a boy. Killing spree by Vincent as he goes in with the needles and the cutthroat as well. Heis being able to take down Beloisky, and Wijanarko goes in once again for the kill. The suppress happens. The double kill is for Heis. Jana Cutie, the only one left on Geek Slate to be able to defend the base. But the unfortunate fact is Rebellion Zion failed to secure the Lord once again, and Geek Slate, they're gonna have a little bit more time to defend their base.
The synergy though from Wijanarko and the XP cars from Rebellion Zion, knowing that he's stunned, he's immobilized because of the blue stun there. Ooh, Wijanarko being really aggressive there.
So aggressive. He might get caught here. He has to be careful, right? Chidera and Beloisi are already up, already online, and looking at that, they instantly go back. They need to be careful. They need to reset, and they need to redo exactly what they did there in that previous team fight.
I mean, a very excellent display of pressure. Opening the fight and also executing the members of Geek Slate, right? You're right, a good synergy from Karzan as well as Wijanarko. Stun just a small second, but immediately with the hook slant on towards a boy. That was the opening fight. But unfortunately for the side of Rebellion Zion, Geek Slate were just in time, which is on time to secure that Lord. So technically the Lord is futile from side of Geek Slate, but it is just another reset.
Right now, Wijanarko and Vincent has the most burden on his back. Vincent needs to... Oh! Beloisky might get something here.
Oh no! Vincent's gonna get caught! But there's like opened up, and look at the shutdown happening, and it is going to be Geek Slate coming onto Rebellion Zion. But look at this, Heis already the free hitting in the backline. They're gonna be able to get 2 members off the board. Traded for 2 though, but that's a double kill once again fed onto Heis, sitting at a 708 KDA. Not exactly the person that you want to feed up until this particular moment.
Oh, that's not a good look for Geek Slate. They knew that they get Fanny right away, but the fact that the Fanny doesn't get to do anything, right? And they still kind of the trade is still equal, you know. So it really is not a good look for GEEK SLATE. They can't really capitalize on the fact that Fanny is already taken out, and still kind of, you know, no follow-up, no big follow-up from them, which is kind of surprising, you know.
Yeah, let's take a look at the items here, right? I mean, Farsa with the glaive, right? Why glaive and not genius? It's because a lot of Athena shields were built. It's already built from side of Rebellion Zion. With Athena, with defense, magic defense built, you need penetration. If, let's say, the story was no Athena was built, of course he would opt for that genius wand. And with the Divine Glaive, it adds more penetration. If you have more magic defense, the magic power will increase.
Right now, Vincent is trying to look for a window to split push, but the thing is, Beloyski read that pretty well, and he knows that somehow, this is very, very low, very fast load.
They're gonna take it. Vincent finally getting some, and Suppress is going to collapse. Janacuti is gonna be taken out of the Immortal, but he's still able to get away for now. Cars goes into the backline, tries to deal some damage onto Aboy, but for the moment, Aboy is still able to go out, especially with the backup from Matt. But actually, it's still gonna be Aboy taken out instead. Cars doing so much for his team, being able to deal out the damage onto Matt now after the kill onto Aboy, and the cutthroat from Vincent is going to drive Matt back. Tidera trying to do all he can to save the base as Beloyski goes in for an engage, but he can't find anything just yet. The damage onto Janarko is real. The Immortal gets popped, but unfortunately Beloyski goes down. The cutthroat from Vincent once again deals the damage. The Iron Hook doesn't land. Tidera still able to clear the minion waves, and this is Suelo opening up the real world manipulation to zone him away. But up until this point, the Suppress coming in, Matt goes down. Tidera once again still the last one on the board, but he's gonna get taken out finally. And GG, well played to GEEK SLATE. It is a 2-0 clean sweep for the Blue Bulls.
Tier A?
What is going on? Rebellion Zion with the surprise. Wow, I know I like Rebellion Zion's draft, but 2-0 against GEEK SLATE, a mature, a peak GEEK SLATE? What?
A lot of surprises today, right? I mean,
yeah,
Rebellion Zion stepping up, a Bigatron as well in our earlier match, but well
that was
done,
a surprise, right?
Rebellion Zion.
bestie.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Respect.
Yeah, for the for the second shift, a lot of surprises. Bigatron
Both
won.
of them were surprises.
Rebellion Zion won.
I don't think I can handle more surprises though, Gani. My heart's weak. But look at the passion
I don't know.
coming from Rebellion Zion.
This guy is ready for MPL, right? Cars. Finally, bro, where you been?
Man, I don't know, man. Like, these games, it's not really a convincing showing for Rebellion Zion, right?
Oh.
And it ended up Rebellion winning as Cars with a parent buff there. His dad is here.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, that's wholesome right there.
Hi, Dad.
Hello, Cars dad. Your son is ready for MPL.
And it's super cute, right? Because when we saw Cars on stage for one of the interviews, he was like
Very
super
nervous.
shy. He didn't want to say much.
Yeah.
So being the inexperienced young player, having the support from your parents, that's huge. That's a huge
Maybe that's
boost.
the turnaround.
Yeah. Well, let's see here.
That game highlight was improving the record. RBL holds GEEK SLATE's momentum. That should actually pull down GEEK from 4th place. We are going to take a look at the standings right before we end today. And I'm quite interested to see the outcome there.
And after this, we're going to see an interview for the members of Rebellion Zion. I'm interested to see will Cars actually speak?
Will he speak? Budeklar Mongstar, take the stage.
Kemenangan 2-0 yang sungguh memukau dari Dagdikduk Serdi. Game yang pertama dan pada akhirnya game kedua. Mereka berhasil membabat habis GEEK SLATE. Congratulations. Kemenangan kedua kalian di minggu ini, berarti setelah minggu 1, minggu 2 kalian ngedapetin udah 2 kemenangan sway low.
Halo.
2-0 loh.
Puji Tuhan.
Seneng banget gak?
Seneng banget.
Coba saking senengnya gimana?
Yeay.
Yeay. Soalnya kita ngelihat bahwa kamu, bahkan kita tahu banget dari hero-hero kalian, kamu If ketemu Kadita di game pertama, harusnya kan kesusahan ya. Kayak kamu tak gentar gitu ya ngelawan siapapun.
Kalau masalah itu sih namanya unsur tetap unsur sih. Cuma bisa YV.
CBY?
Ya CB.
CBY kamu?
Ya.
Jadi tapi karena kamu CBY, mau lawan siapapun juga bisa dong?
Bisa.
Bisain
Ya,
aja ya?
Bisa.
Harus bisa dong?
Bisa.
Oke, ini kemenangan 2-0 apalagi di game pertama kita ngeliat kalian berhasil untuk ngelakuin comeback. Dan apa yang sedang terjadi itu di game pertama pada akhirnya kalian berhasil untuk ngebalikin keadaan.
Saya lagi.
Terserah siapa yang mau jawab deh.
Apa tadi?
WJ juga punya peran yang sangat penting apalagi di war tadi kan, di lore.
Kenapa tadi bisa balikin gamenya keadaan ya karena kita mikirin winning situation-nya sih, gimana caranya bisa balikin keadaannya pas di momen-momen tertentu kayak gitu.
Wow, dengan momen-momen tertentu itu jadi super berubah gamenya dan mungkin WJ juga jadi salah satu kunci penting pas ngelakuin hal itu. Dan apakah ada pressure di saat hal itu terjadi atau itu malah membuat kamu ter-challenge? Oke, ini kita lagi di keadaan susah nih ya, kita harus bisa untuk ngebalikin.
Gak ada sih, ya kita percaya aja sama tim gitu, main fun yang lepas. Ya yang penting kita lakukan yang terbaik aja udah.
Lakuin yang terbaik dan kamu bahkan ngelawan seorang Baloy. Kalian benar-benar sama-sama adalah tipikal yang usil-usil juga, make a play juga. Gimana tanggapanmu melihat Baloy tadi di pertarungan Bestie ini?
Woi Baloy.
Oi Baloy, udah kata-kata yang Baloy aja.
Udah.
Leg yang kedua, pasti kangen banget kepengen ketemu Baloy dong. Coba dong, pesan-pesan buat Baloy.
Ya buat Baloy, ya semoga tetap semangat aja udah.
Tetap semangat aja udah. Oke, tetap semangat. Mereka juga masih punya kesempatan di leg kedua, tapi ya semuanya ingin berusaha terbaik. Dan kita juga melihat bahwa di game tadi Vincent pakai Fanny. Vincent, kamu pick Fanny di pick awal lalu dibalas langsung oleh GEEK SLATE dengan hero-hero yang udah jelas bikin kamu kewalahan. Ada Kufra, ada juga Boskov. Apa yang terjadi di game tadi pas kamu pakai Fanny?
Apa ya? Pokoknya jangan mikirin hero lawan sih. Kita punya hero teman juga bisa saling backup gitu. Intinya pede aja.
Intinya pede aja.
Ya.
Siapa yang paling bikin kamu pede nih? Kan kamu bilang teman-teman gitu ya.
Apa?
Kan kamu bilang teman-teman. Faktor apa sih dari teman-teman mungkin yang kayak udah ayo kita kesini kita ke situ atau ada yang nyemangatin kamu sampai
Ya.
bisa pede nih?
Empat-empatnya sih kasih apa? Apa ya? Dukungan lah buat Fanny. Jadi lebih pede.
Fanny dari Vincent begitu mengerikan dan bakal dikeluarin lagi nggak ini Fanny-nya?
Lihat aja nanti lah.
Lihat aja nanti lah ya. Dan ada yang spesial juga hari ini, Kars. Kedatangan Papa, Ayahanda.
Halo.
Halo, akhirnya Kars bisa langsung mau ngomong ya, ada Ayahanda. Kars kedatangan ayah ke sini membawa boostingan gak sih untuk Kars?
Apa?
Papa datang Kars, maksudnya bawa boosting.
Gak tahu.
Oh, kamu gak tahu Papa datang? Tahu gak? Jadi semangat gak sih dengan datangnya Papa? Jadi semangat gak ada Papa di sini?
Semangat.
Makin semangat. Dari yang mungkin semangatnya gini jadi begini, gitu.
Ya.
Coba dong ngomong sesuatu sama Papa dari tadi. Papa tuh semangat banget loh. Nyemangatin kamu dari tempat duduk ya Om ya. Oh, Papa makasih. I love you Papa.
Makasih udah dateng.
Makasih udah dateng. Papa dari mana? Papa dari mana?
Dari rumah,
Rumahnya di mana Kars?
Jakarta Barat.
Di Jakarta Barat, jauh-jauh ke sini. Dan mungkin Hais kamu bisa menutup kemenangan kalian 2-0. Perjalanan kalian tentu masih panjang. Dan untuk Rebellion sendiri, ada gak sih yang pengen kamu sampaikan untuk mewakili teman-temanmu kepada para Rebels?
Kalau untuk Rebel Squad, thank you udah support. Di posisi kita menang atau kalah. Ya pokoknya terima kasih banyak aja udah gak bisa berkata banyak lah mereka. Soalnya mereka baik banget.
Dan harapanmu untuk tim Rebels ke depannya?
Untuk Rebel Squad,
Rebellion?
untuk tim aku semoga tetap konsisten dan rendah hati.
Tetap konsisten dan rendah hati. Yuk sama-sama kita kasih tepuk tangan untuk tim Rebellion Sion. Sekali lagi congratulations dan tentunya ini game yang sangat menakjubkan untuk tim Rebellion akan langsung di breakdown oleh analis kita yang sudah bersiap di sana. Ada Om Wawa. Silahkan kita jadi pas.